Well, hello everybody. We're back one other time for today. Um, just wanted to say that it's been a gorgeous day here in Rochester, just about all day. It's later in the day now, so I just wanted to do this real quickly before it gets dark. Before dark, before dark. So, um, yep, you can see once again. Um, uh, Snow's kind of starting to uh, well, snow in the wide open areas is kind of dissipated and melted a good bit. It's just, there's some things, at least in the old Farmer's Almanac, that's kind of saying we may get one other late season, some parts of, the U.S., some parts of the country may get one other snowstorm before everything's all completely done. However, a week from today, Daylight Savings Time 2020 begins, believe it or not, when we will be setting our clocks all ahead an hour. So that's a positive. Yeah, we had pretty much nothing but sunshine the early part of the day. Now we got some clouds moving. Now we got some clouds moving in a little bit. You know, I don't know if I had said, well, I think I told you yesterday how originally I was kind of thinking about going to one of my cousin's soccer scrimmages at some Glacier Ridge Sports Dome, not far from here, right nearby here, right not far from here. I ended up I ended up chickening out on that, today. Just kind of had some other stuff, kind of, you know, just kind of felt I had some other stuff to deal with, around here a little bit, and just kind of was more into laying low a little bit. So that's why I ended up deciding on skipping. That's why I ended up deciding on skipping that. So and for the most part, soon after we closed out the vlogging video we did a couple hours ago on the concerns about the stuff that's been going on with the coronavirus and stuff, I did manage to give my mom and company a buzz, just getting things off my chest, and she pretty much reassured me that things don't necessarily, in the situations that we are in, don't necessarily sound quite as bad as you would think. Quite as bad, quite 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 as bad as we would think. So we should be okay with our Disney cruise plans for in mid latter half of May, in 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 mid in 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 mid in mid in mid in mid latter in mid latter in mid latter half of May and stuff. My understanding too, somebody told me, is usually with Disney cruises, now they kind of tend to check people and ask if they were recently ill and whatever steps they need to take to try to make sure that it doesn't affect everybody else's experience, I guess they would end up taking. And so, brief little update also too. I also, when I had let my cousin know that I decided to skip going to soccer scrimmages at Glacier Ridge Sports Dome, not far from here, right nearby here, I did sort of ask what's going on in their end for Easter. Well, again, like I said, they're planning to end up going away to Hawaii, you know, for a good bit of this year's 2020 spring break from school, and then coming back either a couple of days prior to Easter or the day before, the day prior to Easter 2020, a month from now, in another month, a month from now. And so they were kind of talking about getting a hold of one of my other cousins that does also live in the area. Definitely not somebody that lives real entirely close to here, but does live in another part of the area. And seeing if they were even at all up for dropping by. You know, and like maybe doing some kind of brunch or something. You know, of course, right now that's kind of up in the air right now. We still got some time, you know. It's only the beginning of March 2020 today, here on Sunday, March 1st, 2020. And Easter this year is I believe, again, like I said yesterday, we know Easter 2020 this year is on Sunday the 12th of April, which I think would be the second Sunday of April this year. So again, we've got some time for people to look into stuff. And again, if we were to kind of just have a quiet Easter at mom and stepdad's this year, I mean, I told them, well, of course, you know, they'll definitely continue to have our Easter basket and stuff already and already and ready and stuff, ready and stuff. It's just I told them don't bother with doing any like real big meal, and they said they'd still do something good at least, of course, you know. It's just, again, like I said yesterday, the reason why things at their place aren't going to be as glamorous this year for Easter 2020 is because the fact that, you know, this year, the day after Easter, they got to go back to work from this year's spring break from school, since Easter Sunday 2020, 12th of April, ends this year's spring break from school. So, you know, it's not really going to really be worth, you know, spending all that time doing all those dishes that take so much time to make and prepare and put and throw in the oven and stuff for a good period of time, you know. So, you know, just kind of want to kind of have a little bit more of an easier kind of Easter Sunday this year, being that they got to go back to work, you know, at the Hilton Central School District bus garage the day after. You know, it's up in the air about what Dad and company got going on right now. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and close out the vlog, close out the video here. Sun's kind of peeking out again a little bit here. Just wanted to just say that it's been a gorgeous day all day long. Again, we had nothing but sunshine the early first half of the day. Now we've kind of got some clouds moving in a little bit, but enjoy the rest of what's left of this gorgeous day till dark. Talk to you later. Peace.